Well, welcome to The Bear and the Hat. I am the Bear.
And I am not currently wearing any pants.
You're the Hat.
Welcome aboard our first little podcast outing. I'm, of course, the Hat, yes. Over here is my good friend, the Bear. And we just introduced
Whoa. Good friend? When did that become a thing?
When you appear opposite somebody else on a TV, on like a YouTube video, you're good friends now. That's my assumption. That's how the internet works. We are
Fair
friends.
enough.
But then again, I guess if you look at how people interact on the internet, we're probably like best friends. We're like childhood best friends. The internet's a terrible place.
This is disturbing. This is disturbing.
Yeah, we're getting whole new revelations about each other.
Oh, God.
The other day we decided, hey, let's sit down and maybe we got this hilarious, stupid crap between us, so we could do like a little podcasty thingy, talk about geeky stuff, because we both thought that was a good idea. Now our relationship's at a whole new level. I don't even know who I am anymore.
And we're even realizing that this was actually a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah. It's a minute in, and we both are immediately regretting this decision.
More than you know.
There's no going back now. There's no going back. I spent half an hour setting up an OBS bullshit thing here, and you showed up, so I guess we're committed.
Well, commit a bull anyway.
I mean, you did decide to do this on your own power, so I guess, yeah, we need to
This is true.
reevaluate your decisions here, buddy.
Hey, I am all about making bad life choices.
That's true. Such as a podcast in which we talk about nerdy crap.
Nerdy crap or whatever else happens to pop up. I'm sure there's something that you'll bring up that actually has merit and value with what's going on in the world, and I will destroy it.
You remember who you're talking to, right?
Yeah.
You remember who it is you are speaking with.
Yes, but I also remember if I get you on anything political, it's going to get dirty.
That's kind of half the point of this, because I like yelling angrily about. Well, pretty much you name it. If you could, yeah, I like yelling angrily about things, and he likes pickles. So we have this kind of back and forth. It's just perfect.
You can't go wrong with a good pickle.
It's true. Good dill. Good dill in your life. Yeah. Well,
Unless
what
you
are
get
you
into
doing?
bed butters.
I guess the good question is, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing on our little YouTube space, on our Twitch space, wherever the hell you're watching this? Well, we like to talk about videos and movies and stuff. So we thought we'd put it together. I put a little video down here so that you guys can watch something entertaining while we do this, because we're clearly not entertaining. But I just got a double kill.
Throw some arm gestures.
We need more graphics!
Some gesticulations happening here.
We need more graphics! We need to Fox News the shit out of this thing!
Yeah. Can we record in 3D? I can be like, whoa.
We're gonna do the entire podcast holograms. It's gonna be perfect. Like,
help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Our only hope at this point. We have already fallen clean off the rails. It's
But
over.
you see what I did there? I am tying us back into our initial topic, which is going to be movie trailers, starting with Star Wars.
Yes, indeed. That's very clever. That is quite the segue you've got there.
Exactly. Too bad we're going to probably have to cut half of it.
We're doing it all live. Come on.
Live is a dangerous thing.
It's true. But, yeah. So, yeah, we were going to talk about some of the crazy stuff that's been going on lately. The biggest thing everybody's talking about is it's apparently 1992 again, because basically the only real things that people are talking about in movies are Star Wars, the Terminator, and Jurassic Park.
Yep.
When the shit did this happen?
Because everything's retro now. Retro's in. Right? There's so much randomness in... I watched the Star Wars trailer, and I sat there going, why? Why are we doing this?
Why not?
We have... They're no longer lightsabers. We now have a light broadsword.
Come on, that's awesome! You cannot say that is not
broadsword
friggin' awesome.
With a hilt. Like, really?
You cannot say that's not awesome. Like, you legally can't. Lucas's lawyers will come down on us if you do. That is the... Well, not Lucas's, I guess. Now it's Jar Jar Abrams' lawyers.
Yeah, but again, too, we still also have to worry about Disney.
Yes, Disney has an army of lawyers.
We may have to scrap this entire cast to start.
Legally, because Disney... Yes.
Talking, not your strong suit.
I know, what the hell? Sorry, I'm trying to get something working because something else broke, of course, because I'm... So there it goes. There
So
goes.
we're talking Microsoft.
There we
If it's
go.
one thing, other things break.
I know. It's just I put your face on it, and the rest of this thing goes to shit. This is just perfect. But yeah. So the Star Wars trailer looks goddamn fantastic. I got a nostalgia boner so hard I could punch somebody in the face with it.
True.
Which is, but the best part about that whole trailer, hands down, and it's about to come up on screen here in a few seconds here. The droid. The fucking soccer ball droid. Pell-El! Pell-El the droid!
Yes, I was not
right there.
going to
Look
argue
at that
that
motherfucker! Look at that motherfucker! He is the hero of this. I don't even know how that physically works. Like,
You know
assume
what? That was one of my main points to bring up in this whole trailer is we've got this half semi-sphere on top of a full sphere.
What the fuck is this
and
thing?
it's not falling apart.
How does this even make sense, like, physically?
Where is the linkage in this thing? Is there a front view that we can see that it's actually a gyroscopic figure eight style chain or something?
Like, literally, I don't know. Is it literally like a bear on a ball, like rolling down a hill? Is it just gyroscopes, or is it just like is it just Star Wars ridiculous? Like, I don't get it. But he is the hero of the movie. Pell-El, P-E, whatever. The soccer ball droid is the greatest.
I wonder if they were, kind of playing off of Pele. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
I think I've been, I think I've been saying the name this whole time. That's. But Pele.
Look at me, Pele.
Everybody loves Pele. Yeah, that trailer looks awesome. Every one of these trailers has like a moment of awesome. I'll show you right here on the other one. Here, like you've got Star Wars Claymore fucking broadsword of awesome. Like shit. You get Terminator. You got old school Arnold from like the 90s fighting new school Arnold from today. Like that is the coolest moment of my life, and I think I have the wrong trailer playing. But yeah, here it comes.
All right.
There's like this new scene. You've got double Arnold. Double Arnold.
I know, like young Arnold versus now. Question is young Arnold CG or did they find a lookalike?
Oh, I'm sure they had to like CG the crap.
Or has this shit actually started happening and they are coming back
in the last like 5 years? Like he joined the Republican Party and instantly aged 40 years. Like he looks like he's being held together with like duct tape and spatulas. But yeah, he is an ancient human being now. They had to have CG'd that. There's no way they can make him look that good with any kind of makeup.
There is not enough Botox.
There's not enough Botox. There's no surgeon on this planet who is good enough for it. Yeah.
So like I say, we've got 1 of 3 possibilities with this. Either they found a really good lookalike who's jacked, they CG'd the whole thing, or we actually have time travel available now and they sent somebody back.
That would explain where they got all the scripts for these fucking movies. They went back in time to the 90s. Like, Terminator, Jurassic Park, and Star Wars. We got this. Special editions were 90s, right? Yeah. I probably shouldn't bring up the special editions, because a lot of people are going to freak the fuck out on the internet about that. Special editions! Lucas!
With 10 seconds of more footage.
10 seconds more footage, and 300 banthas in the background. Look at this. I bring it over to Terminator, and yet we're still talking about Star Wars. This is how important this is to my life.
Completely disorganized.
Who the fuck cares? We're doing a video about geeky shit on the internet. Nobody's gonna watch it. Who cares? I'll say that, and we'll get like
300 views.
300 views, and people will be like, "Listen up, guys! You totally did not put the podcast together. This is the roughshottiest work I've ever seen." I'm filming this in a fucking bedroom. You've got what appears to be like a Chinese like block hitting behind you. I can still clearly see your room. I don't actually see why you're using that, by the way.
Honestly, because in this way you can't actually see anything else in my room.
I can like clearly see a table and a couch.
There is a table and a couch both. Absolutely. If the light wasn't coming in through the actual bay window, that would be a different story. Everything would be nice.
Here's the even better part. I've got like the trailers that we're talking about. I've got them kind of like playing in the background here for us to like comment on. We're not fucking touching them. Like we're not even talking about them at all. Like
Yeah.
in the background, there's fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's fighting, and we're just like, window shades. We're so funny.
Oh, yes. The only thing funny about this entire thing is the fact that we thought we could pull it off.
Hey, you know what? First time is always the hardest. After this, it's going to be perfect, because we might actually consider adding some production values and maybe a little bit of content. That would be...
First time is the hardest. What are you, a teenage girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, makes sense then.
Can't you tell? Like, by my training bra, you know.
Fair enough.
Speaking of teenage girls, Chris Pratt is playing in the new Jurassic Park, which makes me so happy. I love Chris Pratt. He is my spirit. But best part about this trailer, and I'm sorry, again, people are not gonna like be on board with this because but I want to see Chris Pratt fighting like hybrid dinosaur with raptors. I want to see that like as like a super group. They're like fucking bro raptors. I want to see Chris Pratt bro fist a velociraptor. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, just yes.
It's everybody in the internet's like, guys, and I have the same internet commenter voice because I assume they all sound like, guys, Chris Pratt and hanging out with velociraptors. They're not supposed to be friends. They're dinosaurs.
I can tell you right now, the best part about this entire Jurassic World movie is going to be no Jeff Goldblum.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
It's out. Dude, I said it. There you go.
Dude. And makes Hat Bear. Hat Bear makes podcast. Cast entertainment.
Argue about Jeff Goldblum.
Argue about Jeff Goldblum. I like Jeff Goldblum. He's hilarious. He's like the weirdest. He's out of place in everything he does.
Exactly. He's like the regular nerd.
I have no reason to be here, but I'm Jeff Goldblum. I'm in this movie now. It's just a thing. And again, we're completely off topic of the stuff that's actually happening on the screen. I guess it would help if you could see the screen, but you know.
A little bit. I'm playing the trailer right now. I'm just trying to see where we're at, like because I've got that lag issue, so I can't see it.
Redheaded girl yelling, kid with shadow coming over him.
I'm at the aquarium right now where we got this giant.
That thing looks awesome. Like, and here's the scene that I love: is Chris Pratt and his raptor bros. It's fucking so good.
Failing through it.
But yeah, these movies are going to be great. I don't care what anybody says.
The one scene in the trailer though is when they're talking about that 40-foot wall, and you look up the wall, all you see are these claw marks as this thing apparently got out. Mm-hmm. Right? The only question is, did they just steal this footage from X-Men? Because I'm pretty sure that's what Wolverine's cell looked like.
You know? Yeah, I think you're right. What the shit, Hollywood? Get back to this. What the hell?
Project X, here we go, and there you go.
Everything breaks, again, because I'm so good at hosting a podcast. Oh, whatever. Yeah. So those movies are coming out, and I'm going to see every one of them, and I'm going to love every second of it. When I come out of that theater, I will have regressed 3 or 4 years of my life. This is my attempt to recapture the youth. You know, cynical 26-year-old. Yeah.
It's no worse than being a 31-year-old bear.
Bear man. Bear.
Man, bear, pig.
Speaking of bears, so I know you used to play World of Warcraft. I regrettably got hooked back on that chemical.
Subscriber 10,000,003.
10,000,003. I mean, yeah, they're back over 10 million subscribers for the first time in fucking 4 years. Blizzard remembered how to make a game. It's pretty fantastic, actually. The game has kind of been entirely revitalized for me. Should come back and join up. Become part of the Worlds of Warcraft's experience.
Could do that. Could. But we'll see what happens.
DLC Media Player. Sorry, I'm really bad at hosting a podcast, as you can tell. So my videos are crashing, coming apart. But, yeah. the game is fantastic so far. Like they kind of changed a lot of things. There's no flying mounts anymore, which is great.
Say what?
There's no flying mounts. Like they took them out completely. Well, they didn't take them out completely, but like you can't fly. So everybody has to walk everywhere, and everybody there's like I love it because no matter what zone you go to in WoW now, it could be like fucking Nick Rand or like a fucking raid instance. There are people yelling about this. It's so good. It's just like this back and forth of like the people who are like, this game is so much better now that there's no flying mounts anymore. And I can just walk around everywhere. And there's the people, guys, I think we need more flying mounts. Why are there no flying mounts? I want to fly around like Birdie Person. It's everywhere. Every fucking where. It's like, there are people, like, there's more debate over fucking flying mounts in Warcraft than there is in, like, the midterm elections in the U.S. Like, people are willing to, like, go to war for this. Like, fuck you, I will Molotov your house about fucking flying mounts. And there's, so weird. It is so fucking weird, but it's great.
Well, okay, think about it, though. How much time and money did you invest to be able to afford flying?
Oh, fuck. Tons. Actually,
exactly.
Yeah, well, you should have seen. Back in the day, I spent, like, months of my goddamn life trying to get... I spent months of my life trying to get a flying mount. It took me, like, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I finally get it, and I was so stoked. Yeah, I'm gonna fly all over the place. You can fly, and I'm gonna like for anybody else because that and stuff. It's gonna be a great podcast, by the way, when we do put it up on YouTube, and you can actually watch it. Because there are scenes when off topic. I am just trying to put together.
What topic?
It's true. That's true. That's true. There's no semblance of structure for this shit. There are scenes where I'm like trying to get this thing fixed. Get the video working, so you see me kind of like ramble for a second, not looking at anything in particular, like trying to get everything working.
Rabble.
Video kind of cut out on me, but it looks good when it works. But
oh, that's great.
Yeah, just hasn't podcast. But yeah. So what was I talking about? Shit.
Flying mounts.
Flying mounts. So I spent like in Burning Crusade, I was fucking terrible at this game. I spent like a month. Every morning I'd wake up before going to class. I would fly around Netherstorm for like 2 hours. I'd farm up as much of that, like, as much ore as I could. I'd sell it all at the auction house, and this was how I was going to make my money. This is how I'm going to make my fortune. I didn't craft shit. I would just, like, mine up, sell the ore straight out. I'm like, this is going to make me tons of money. Or I'd farm, like, primal waters in that little Skedis area before the daily quests were there, so there was nobody fucking there ever. And I'd, like, sell them. It took me a month to raise enough money for that epic flying, but goddamn, I was gonna fly around my fucking dragon and be like, "This is great."
Yes, and then Wrath of the Lich King comes out. Oh, you need to buy a book.
I need to buy a stupid book. You know okay.
How does a book weatherproof your mount?
Semi-related tangent. I was in the Wrath beta, so I was ancient time, 8 years ago. I was in the Wrath beta. In the Wrath beta, you didn't have to buy a fucking book. You actually did a quest chain. It's like, this is how you fly your mount in cold weather. You flap your wings and stuff, and it's cold, but it's okay because it's body heat. But, so like, it essentially was a quest chain that taught you how to do it, and then people complained. They were just like, why can't we just buy this with gold? Like, what? What are you talking about? Why can't we just buy this with gold, guys? I just want to be able to, like, spend all of the gold that I just made questing, and not on, like, useful shit like equipment or anything like that, but, like, I want to spend it teaching my mount to fly in blizzards. It was the most mind-bending thing, and then Blizzard changed it! Blizzard took out the quest chain!
Here's my question.
I'm so angry.
They've got the book to allow your mount to cold weather fly. I didn't know the mounts could read.
Hey, some of them can. There's like the dragons who are like, I'm actually a sentient dragon, I'm just letting you ride around on me and stuff.
Yeah, so what did the book say exactly? Flap faster?
You just rub your wings together occasionally, get some body heat going there, just, you gotta keep yourself nice and warm. It's It's bizarre to me. I don't get it. But
This makes
yeah,
no sense.
the ones that could read, it's like how to set up a campfire that flies. Apparently, some shit. I'm sure. That would be fantastic. I would love to read that book. Probably in some weird mount language.
Probably.
Because I mean, horses or not horses? What the fuck? Horses don't fly, man. Horses do not fly.
The Headless Horseman's does.
Yeah, I know. It's the Headless Horseman Halloween mount. Stupid crap. So does Adam and the Huntsman's, because he's an actual boss and stuff. But the Griffins has to be written in some language the Griffins can understand. They got like beaks and this is the weirdest tangent I think we've gotten on so far.
Absolutely. Like, we're talking about what a griffin would read in a book.
You know what? I think that's like the heart and soul of this podcast idea. This is the heart and soul right here. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's the shit that we just go off and do.
Exactly.
But yeah, back to the actual topic at hand. Warlords is actually really, really good. Really, really, really good. I think they do a good job telling stories. Their raids, I'm showing one of their raid bosses right now. It's called Brackenspore. He's a big dick. Are pretty fun. And it's if you get back into it, you should get back into it, and then you can join me because we can do some raiding. It's really fun.
Possibly, but like I say, that's not going to happen until I have my computer back up to where it should be.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, because
and that would be running.
We're currently we're currently recording this podcast on a potato, but there's amazing feats of engineering, by the way, if you can pull that shit off. Yes, very good game. Very
Absolutely.
Good game.
In which case, we're looking forward to Portal 3.
No, any of the threes. Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Team Fortress 3. They'll probably be out before you get your potato computer working.
Most likely.
But yeah, we've rambled on for like 25 minutes now, and I think maybe we should probably... I don't know if it's actually been 20 minutes. I'll have to go back. But I think we should probably call it a day so far.
Sounds good. So, on that note, if there are any other topic ideas for us to ramble on about, we'll set up.
We would love the suggestions of the 3 people who will actually see this video. 2 of them are us, by the way. So, whoever that third person is, I will find you. I will find you. And
it's worse than Santa. He will see you in your sleep. It's kind of creepy. Because he'll also whisper in your ear, going, "I like you."
That's why I point my webcam at my bed when I'm sleeping. So you guys can all get the weird sleepy shows for you creepy people out there. Somebody's got to do it. Otherwise they're going to like harass beautiful women. And
he rolls over. It's just wrong.
I literally am laying there with... Yeah, it's not that interesting. But, you know, I like to think that I'm protecting people by doing that. By letting them watch me sleep. Again, the heart and soul of this podcast. But yes, I have been a hat.
I've been an angry bear.
Has been an angry bear. I like how in the video I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Thanks for watching. I hope that this wasn't a total waste of your time. But we'll probably be back soon for another one. Have a good one.
Stay posted.
Indeed. We've wasted all of our jokes! We're out of being funny!
Well, it happens.
Alright. But,